good morning from my side. My name is Luigi Ricciardi once more, and I work from Skoda Auto, and I'm responsible in product marketing for connected car strategy with a special focus on smartphone integration. Personally, it's a pleasure to be here, especially because this is happening in Prague. We have the headquarters that is 60 kilometers apart from here, so it's a good opportunity to show you something that I hope you're gonna enjoy, and maybe it's gonna be like cool, let's say. Connected car, as you might know, it's a huge topic. There are many things related to that. You might have heard about it, like autonomous driving, data security, or for example, smart cities, Internet of Things. But due to the fact that we have basically just, let's say 15, 20 minutes, no more than that, I decided to take one topic that I believe is going to be more focused on the entire conference that you have today. And it's also something that is more concrete compared to other things. The reason why it's more concrete is basically because what I'm talking about is already available in the market. It's available in the market since 3-4 months, not more than that. And basically, I'm talking about smartphone integration in our cars thanks to 2 new features. These features are called SmartGate and SmartLink. I'm going to talk first of all about SmartGate. SmartGate is nothing more than a box that is connected to the canvas of the car. So it's not a dongle that is on the OBD plug. And it's sending information to the customer. So it's real-time data thanks to Wi-Fi connection. On the other side, what we were looking at was to give to the customer a 360-degree connectivity. So with SmartGate, we are able to provide data from the car to the user, but we are missing the life of the user that is actually in his phone, and to bring it inside the car. And that's thanks to SmartLink, that is using and enabling Android Auto, CarPlay, and MirrorLink technology. Regarding SmartGate, I'm going to play first of all a little video so you can get acquainted with it, and then we can have a short deep dive on it.
Your phone is a gateway to your friends and family. Now you can follow your car the same way. Skoda SmartGate sends real-time data on every aspect of your ride to your phone. You can analyze it, store it and share it. You have all the information about your car's life, its performance and needs with SmartGate.
Skoda. Simply clever.
So, as you can see, just to give you a little bit of numbers, thanks to the data coming from the car, we are able to build apps. I'm not going to talk in details about these apps too much, but the goal for me is to give you a little bit an idea of what kind of use cases might rise. So we have from gaming, for example, Little Driver, that is an app for kids. They are sit in the back normally and they have to replicate what the dad or the mom is doing while he's driving, or while she is driving. And then we have something that is gaming as well, but more related maybe to the driver itself, so performance indicator, G-meter, and stuff like that. On top, we have something that is more going the direction of driving behavior. So with Skoda Drive, we are basically teaching the user how to be more green, let's say, or how to learn how to drive in a more efficient way. And then, of course, maintenance. Thanks to the service app, we are able to give customers the data about the car to remind them about whatever is needed to change the oil and stuff like that. This is thanks to some data. In particular, we're talking about 35 data that are coming, well, let's say signals that are coming from the SmartGate. You can imagine it's a battery, oil, gas status, if the door is open or closed, if the engine is on or off, there are plenty of them. And another thing that I wanted to give you, just to have a feeling, it's how many downloads and how many cars are equipped. I'm talking about something, as I said, that is available since 3-4 months in all our cars except the Citigo, that is the smallest one. And let's say we have reached more than 200,000 downloads. That is, for an OEM, a decent number. Of course, we cannot be willing to be like WhatsApp or Twitter. That's not the goal. I mean, we will never be like this because we are, compared to them, much more niche. But in terms of equipped vehicles, we have anyway more than 20,000 as well is a quite decent number. Think about that. This is a survey coming from more than 4,000 people. It's a survey from IHS, and it was done in May. So the results actually was given in May, so it was done even earlier. And we are having something that people said even without testing this kind of technology inside the car, because the technology was not available yet on the market. So for us, it's really interesting to see, for example, that people would like to have an infotainment system, maybe design in cooperation with Apple and Google, or to have anyway people that are saying, I've heard about the system and I'm going definitely to want it. That's something that is becoming more and more a decision-making point. And that's in a little bit dramatic way, but of course there's a challenge and opportunity always behind some graphs. It's quite clear for IHS that definitely inside the car everything is going to change, and as I said, people, I'm not sure just younger generation, I think even best ager so-called, but if I think about my father that is 67, is definitely a kind of geek. He's using Google now every day, so he's asking me to provide him a new Octavia, but just with this kind of technology inside. So I think definitely it's interesting to understand what might be the life inside a car thanks to the smartphone connectivity. And then, and this is not the last, but a chart that might be interesting for you as well. In terms of vision, and I would say in terms of challenges, what SmartLink is able to provide, it's bringing you the life that you have in your smartphone inside the car, but still Google and Apple do not have all the car data that we provide thanks to SmartGate. So our biggest challenge, strategically talking, will be to merge somehow these two words in order to provide a customer the best experience in the car. And with the aim to provide a smart travel assistant. So the car is not going to be just a device, but something maybe similar to what you have shown before, that proactiveness is always becoming more and more important. So from coming to services that you had maybe in the past, but you were always, let's say, asked to look for them, to something that instead is coming automatically at the right time and when you need it. And of course, that's the last chart from my side. I mean, just a little bit of benefits. Don't want to go through all of them. Let's say, think about safety as well. Thanks to this smartphone integration, Google and Apple probably developed the best voice recognition, thanks to Siri and Google Voice. And I can tell you, I'm driving the car, and finally, if I have to send a WhatsApp, I just say, send a WhatsApp, and it works. It's not that I have to take the phone and do something that is not even legal. For us, of course, well, of course, the customer will be probably more loyal, will be satisfied because of that. We are supposed then to be the Simply Clever brand. I many times said internally, we do not, let's say we have to look forward in order to be really simply clever, thanks to Connectica. That's the next generation of being simply clever, and it fits perfectly to our claim. And then, of course, it's also interesting in terms of business possibilities. As I said, car data are a huge, interesting bunch of information for many people. That might be for us, for services, accessory, after-sales department is probably the one that is the more and more involved in that, but also products like pay-as-you-drive, insurance and stuff like that. That's the end from my side. Of course, I will be able for some question later on during the day, and that's it. Thank you.